We bring you this month the first defense show report of the year with our comprehensive coverage of the Defexpo exhibition, which was held in early February in India. The 8th edition of Defexpo India recorded an unprecedented growth in foreign as well as domestic companies' participation over its previous editions. One of the main attractions of Defexpo 2014 was the Arjun Mk II main battle tank. I had the chance to ask a few questions on this new project to a DRDO official during the event. Hello, this is Xavier from Army Recognition reporting from Defexpo 2014 in New Delhi, India. I am with Dr. Sivakumar, the director of the combat vehicles R&D department of the DRDO, who will give us the latest details on the new Arjun Mk II main battle tank. What can you tell us about the Arjun Mk II?
Yeah, today in Indian Army, there are two regiments are fully operational. I mean Arjun MBT Mark I. After seeing the performance of Arjun MBT Mark I with respect to the what we call T90 configuration, Army was very happy and they wanted DRDO to develop Arjun MBT Mark II. It means some of the improvements with respect to firepower, protection and mobility. So there are totally 89 improvements over Mark I. So the Mark I plus 89 improvements is called MBT Mark II. Major improvements with respect to Arjun MBT Mark I. The main is called actually the missile firing capability of Arjun MBT. So we can fire 120 mm Lahat missile from our tank. Apart from that, we have the capabilities what you are saying. It's a track with mine flow. It's one of the user requirement. The another one is the ERA panel what you are seeing here on the chassis and on the turret. So these are the things with respect to explosive reactive armor. And what you are seeing on the top, RCWS remote control weapon system, is another major improvement. Then what you are seeing on the four corners, the laser receivers. It means soft kill of the active protection system. That is laser warning and countermeasure system. So one side you are seeing the four corners, you are seeing the laser receivers, but at the same time we have the rear side two grenade launchers. These are rotary launchers. So depending upon the threat, it launches the grenades. Then what you are seeing is the ERA panel. This is on the glacis plate what you are seeing. And what you are seeing is in the turret portion. This is another improvement. And what you are seeing is a measure here, remote control weapon system. So loader can fire with hatch close condition. Remotely he can fire. And what you are seeing here, that it's a commander's panoramic sight, advanced. It has night vision and it also has eye-safe laser range finder. Then you can see the laser warning countermeasure system. It is kept at 4 places. Apart from that, you have the grenade, smoke grenade launchers that's near the antenna. You can see this. This is the hydrostatic, hydropneumatic unit, suspension unit, hydropneumatic suspension unit. It's a new unit developed for the 70-ton class category. And whatever you are seeing, this is a increase in diameter of the wheel and increase in height of the horn. So this is a total system what you are seeing, both the left and right side, called running gear system, is totally doubled for this. One of the major improvement in that. I was mentioning about the retaining the same power pack. The only difference is the final drive. So what you are seeing is this is a final drive unit. It's a new design. So we could convincingly almost cover more than 5,600 kilometers in desert area with good acceleration. Of course, main important is with good satisfaction from user side. About that, smoke grenade launches for the countermeasure against laser threat. And this is the new auxiliary power unit I was mentioning, APU, 8 kilowatt. So the trial what we had done with this user was very happy with respect to the performance of mobility. The another main thing is if you see the total running gear system. So totally we made for the higher weight category because we consider in the 70-ton class we developed a new running gear. With the complete system total, increased diameter of wheel, increased horn height, all these things. The total running gear system what we have done that without any even a minor defect, it covered more than almost 5,600 kilometers. So as far as the mobility parameters, user was very happy. As far as firepower, with this tank they fired all kinds of ammunitions. Of course, I mentioned about the missile also. So today I can say that they conducted almost 3 phases of trials. That is the mobility, firepower, protection. Now it will be for the what you call DGQ evaluation, quality evaluation. Again, from the maintenance point of view, these evaluations are pending. So we hope after all these things, the Indian will be there for at least minimum 2 to 3 regiments.
Another main topic at Defexpo this year was artillery. India has launched several tenders for various types of artillery systems. Our team talked with several of the companies involved in these tenders to learn more about each systems.
The managing director of Nexus Systems India Private Limited. Nexus Systems India Private Limited is a subsidiary of Nexus Systems France, right? And we start our activities in May 2013.
Can you tell us about this Indian Caesar project?
So the Indian Caesar, it's a concept specially designed for India. We took the Caesar project concept, we took the artillery and we adapt our artillery ordnance system on Indian track. For this project we are 3, Ashok Leyland, we provide the track, Larsen and Toubro and Nexus System. According to the DPP 2013, the prime on the project is Larsen and Toubro. There is 2 other projects. The upgrade of M46, we are just a technology provider to Larsen and Toubro. And the main project today, we are in competition for, we are just in the last final phase of the trials. It's a TGS, towed gun system. Larsen and Toubro and Nexter, okay, decide to design this prototype for the time being, okay. The ordnance is the ordnance of the Caesar system, which is war-proven, used in the French army and engaged in Afghanistan and Mali. And we design and we conceive the bottom part with our partner. Okay, so in that project, Nexter system provide the ordnance, and Larsen and Toubro provide the bottom part of the system. Today we are in the final phase of the project. It is the end of the trials, okay, and we hope to have an answer before the end of 2014.
At Defexpo 2014, the International Defense Exhibition in New Delhi, the company TATA Motors unveiled its latest project of artillery system with a new wheeled howitzer. A 155mm 52 caliber howitzer is mounted on an 8-wheeled TATA military truck for enhanced mobility.
I am the Chief Technology Officer of TATA Power SED, and we developed this 155mm 52 caliber gun for the Indian Army mounted gun system project. This is one of the first time in the country a private company is developing such a big gun for the Indian Army, and we have developed this in partnership with a South African company. The basic gun comes from them, and we have our own group company, TATA Motors, giving us the vehicle platform, and we have done the full electronics integration, the fire control system, the positioning system. The vehicle is a 4x8 truck from our group company TATA Motors, right? It's a very sturdy, compact vehicle that we are putting it on, and the range is on the order of 40 kilometers. It's a 155mm 52 caliber standard gun. Most of the gun parameters are in line with the international requirements, right? There's nothing extraordinary on that. What we are bringing into the table is the smartness, in the intelligence in the gun through the right real-time software, control systems, the leveling of the platform, things like that. Those are the value additions we are bringing to the floor.
At Defexpo 2014, TATA Motors showcased 2 new combat vehicles. The first one is the Kestrel, a wheeled armored amphibious platform providing mobility to frontline soldiers, carrying them into the battle zone with critical armor protection backed with adequate fire support. The other new project is the LAMV, for light armored high mobility vehicle. It is a recon vehicle moving ahead of the armored columns. TATA Motors Defense, through the Kestrel and the LAMV, provides the Indian Armed Forces with world-class indigenously developed frontline protected mobility. Hello, what can you tell us about this new turret?
What we see here is the Konsberg remote turret on the TATA vehicle. We have a remote 30mm turret in the bottom, and on top of that we have a Konsberg Protector remote weapon station. Both systems are operated remotely from a control panel looking like this. You have the fire control unit here. You have the remote. You have the control grip here for operating the system. The main weapon, the 30mm cannon, is fully stabilized. It has linkless ammunition feed. You can feed from both the right and left side. And the linkless ammunition system gives you the ability to reload the system at any time. And the reload can be done from under armor, and you can also reload the system from the outside. If you take a closer look, I can show you a little bit how the remote weapon station on top is operated. In this particular configuration, we have a day camera and also a laser rangefinder. And this configuration also has one Javelin missile on the side, which is also launched from the same fire control unit. Konsberg is the world-leading supplier of remote weapon stations. We have sold more than 17,000 systems throughout the world. And this is our first time exhibiting in India, so we are very pleased to be together with TATA Motors on their new amphibious vehicle. So looking forward to see what we might get in India.
Okay, gentlemen, the Kestrel is an 8x8 wheeled armored amphibious vehicle. This is a joint project development with the DRDO and Tata Motors. This is the first of its kind indigenous vehicle developed in India, and we have developed this vehicle from concept to design to about first prototype, what you are seeing here, in about record 17 months of time. And the whole vehicle is like upgradable, scalable and modular. We have already worked out about 6 platforms on the same vehicle, like the ambulance, mortar carrier, the missile carrier, CNBC vehicles, the Ricky vehicle, and similarly the whole vehicle has upgradable armoring, so it can go from Stanak 1 to Stanak 4 in just short period of time. At the same time, this has an integrated power pack, so which can be taken out completely for the overhauling and servicing in about half an hour time. It has 8x8 independent suspension. The electrical and electronic what we are having is an open architecture type, and also the turret, whatever you see the firepower, right now we are using it from the Konsberg, is also the modular. So you can use a 2-man turret, we can use a remote control weapon station, and it is modular design. What you see behind us is a LAMV, that is light armored multi-purpose vehicle. Again, this is a light type of compact vehicle, and I have with me Mr. Agarwal, who will talk little bit more about this vehicle, who is also the chief engineer of this program.
Light armored multipurpose vehicle is designed in-house with a power pack designed by Tata Motors, independent suspension. This vehicle was having a stiff target of the weight, the GVW. So we had to work upon aluminum design of axles, the springs and all have to be within the optimized weight. It's a composite pod which is there, armored hull which is at the bottom, and well integrated to give an optimum design, the optimum weight to give the end requirement of the defense.
Several Indian projects in the naval field were also unveiled during the event, including 2 new offshore patrol vessels projects.
Indian shipyard PIPAVAV unveiled its new naval offshore patrol vessel design. The basic design of this new type of OPV was outsourced to an American company. 5 naval offshore patrol vessels are being constructed for the Indian Navy. These vessels will be carrying out offshore patrolling, ocean surveillance, monitoring of sea lanes of communications, escorting high-value ships, and other fleet support operations. The NOPV has a maximum speed of 25 knots and endurance of 6,000 miles at 16 knots. Another local shipbuilder, Goa Shipyard Limited, unveiled for the first time a new 75 meters offshore patrol vessel. According to a representative, this new OPV, which is partially based on the existing 105 meters Sario class OPV, is intended for the export market. The vessel is 75 meters in length for a displacement of 1400 tons. The vessel may be fitted with a 76mm main gun, two 30mm guns on top of the helicopter hangar, and other weapons as per customer requirements. Finally, Brahmos Aerospace was showcasing new versions of its famous anti-ship missile. We asked the CEO about these new projects.
Brahmos, the supersonic cruise missile, has been jointly developed by India and Russia, and we have successfully inducted the system in the Indian Navy and Army in many ships as well as many regiments. Currently we are working on the air version which will be fitted with Sukhoi 30 aircraft, and it will be given to the Indian Air Force. We look at there are a lot of possibilities of export of these missiles in these platforms. So currently the idea of exhibiting our product is to find out the strategic partners whom we can offer as an export system to their armed forces. At the same time, to keep the leadership in the cruise missile arena, we have launched a program for a reduced diameter missile called Brahmos Mini, which can be fitted in many aircraft in numbers, and also we have launched a program called Brahmos II, which is a hypersonic version of the Brahmos missile, which will use a new propulsion called scramjet propulsion, and the initial trials are being done for evaluating the propulsion system.
Stay with us, as coming next is the Army recognition coverage of a military exercise in Germany.